Hey guys, how are you? I am here today on Friday afternoon, really excited about the weekend. It is Easter weekend, so we are really excited to have a busy weekend, but it's going to be fun. Tonight we're going to go around and do a couple errands, get some things we need for the weekend. This is actually our first vegan Easter, so this will be the first time we are not, well, I am not going to decorate any eggs. I'm not sure if the boys probably won't either. I can't say they won't eat any, but this will be my first Easter without any deviled eggs. So I'm going to treat myself. I have a couple of treats up my sleeve, but I just want to have a little something extra to, kind of counteract things like that I may be missing out on. So, because they always were a favorite, I have to say, and eggs were one of the last things to go when I was slowly making the choice to become a vegan. It was one of the last things, oddly enough. I thought yogurt would come after that, but yeah. So anyway, I've been doing great. I've been really, really just steady all week, and it's nice. It's fun. I like to do this. I think as I get more relaxed with it, I don't feel the need to eat as much, and I'm also just really enjoying not doing smoothies right now. I don't know. You know how things like that happen? Like you lose your smoothie lid, and then you go a couple weeks without a smoothie machine, and yeah, I'm not pressured to eat it. I feel like when I just open up my thing of mangoes, my bag of frozen mangoes that's thawed out, I really just, obviously I feel great. I have tons of mangoes, all you can eat as much as you want. It makes you feel great immediately, digest great, everything. So, I eat as much as I want, and then I just stop and I put it away for later. So I'm not worried about germs or anything. So, but anyway, so I've been eating a lot of mangoes this week, and my salad always sounds great. And I'll show you kind of what I've been eating and tell you a little bit more about it with each picture. But basically, I've just been doing salads with a little bit of rice, and I'm eating much less rice than I would, but I'm not limiting myself. I'm just not heaping it on, assuming that I need so much. Because I think when I watch Freely, I see her eating so much, but I have to remember she doesn't do that probably every night. She's trying to stay raw most days. And so if you're looking at those, you may get that misconception in your head, like I can eat like that all night. It's not the goal. If you feel like you need to, go ahead, but don't make yourself eat more than you should just based on what the volumes that you're seeing other people. And also they've been filling their bellies a lot longer than starters. Yeah. Newbies like you and me would have been doing. I'm not sure, honey. I think they're downstairs on the counter. Sorry. My keys. I'm not sure why. I should probably go find out. It's Good Friday, so the kids are home. The other one's actually at a friend's house. I don't know why you guys need to know that, but anyway, so I'm feeling better. I'm getting a lot more trim. I'm not going to flash you guys right now. It's still a little bit cold in my house, even though it's really nice outside today, and it's going to be awesome tomorrow. I'm so excited. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys are having a great weekend too, like great start to your weekend, and I hope everybody has a really blessed weekend, regardless of your beliefs. Who knows, I think the main thing that we should think about when we think about, religion and things like that is you may have beliefs, but the beliefs aren't necessarily your spirituality. Your spirituality, just is. Your beliefs are actually sort of an ego part of your mind, ego part of yourself. So I think everybody, probably do good to remember that, and it's great because what actually unites us all is our spirituality, and our beliefs actually is what divides us. So I think people need to really take a clear look at what religion means, take a clear look, when you're talking to people about religion, take a really good look into what your terms are, what your what you're saying, what you may be saying. Because if you say this about God, and somebody else may have totally different concept of God, so they're not going to be on the same page as you. So just a few little tips, little Easter tips. But anyways, oh, also other Easter tips. We're going to the craft store tonight to get some wooden eggs that we can paint. We're going to get some acrylic paint, and hopefully I can make sure and get some good paint, eco-friendly paint, something. Maybe I should look that up before I go. It's nice to be in this lifestyle because you constantly learn something. And I constantly am learning. Like today I learned about the palm oil, like how palm oil is horrible for elephants. They slaughter the elephants, tons of them, just because they can get into the palm oil crop, market and cost people money. So they just slaughter a bunch of elephants. It's not cool, man. And we need to all be willing to learn about these things and not just turn that blind eye, because so many people are just so used to doing that because there is so much. And that's why there is so much, because we're allowing it, is that we have to take personal responsibility. Yeah, come in. Just like Ron Paul always says, take your personal responsibility. So I'm going to actually do the pictures of what I eat and some more detailed descriptions of that in a different video here pretty soon. But I just kind of want to talk to you about my my sort of approach. If you watch any of my videos, it changes. It seems like about weekly. And I don't mean my approach, but sort of like I like to get almost like a mantra or something that I think about in my head. I like to stay inspired. I think staying inspired is really important. So I'm always, focusing on something. That's why I always have a lot of lists. But anyways, right now I'm focusing on, and I spoke about this in one of my last videos, thinking about how many cooked calories, instead of just thinking about calories. For the longest time, I just thought about calories. How many calories am I eating? Well, and I decided, I want to make a distinction, and I want there to be, cooked, I was going to do my raw calories first, put a ratio and then, or whatever, put, how many cooked calories I'm saying. But then, who cares even about how many, that's just extra tracking. So instead of having a ratio for it or a dash there, I'm just going to be calculating my cooked calories. And honestly, and I think a lot of people do this. They start off the day with great intentions. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. They start off the day with great intentions. They're eating healthy. They're eating good. They're eating good amounts. They're eating what they should be eating. And then the end of the day, and, or even like documenting. They'll document it throughout the day. And at the end of the day, they're just like, oh, I'm too tired to deal with this. Or they get too hungry without noticing it, because maybe even without them noticing it in their brain, they were calorie restricting, something like that. So it's a lot, at the end of the day. And if you're like me and you're busy and you're just trying to keep your head above water half the time, you're trying to get to this practice and that practice and remember everything and get everybody there with all their gear and everything like that. It's like, oh my gosh, come on, give me a break. I can't remember 2 numbers. It's too much. So let's just remember 1 number. Okay. Just remember the cooked calories. Nothing else matters. If you can have unlimited calories, then why bother counting them? So, and this is not for like a really beginner, like a new beginner, because I think the new beginners do need to realize how much they're eating, need to really get a feel for how much it feels like when it, some people find it hard to reach, 3,000 calories. I usually don't. I don't have any problems with that. I've always been an eater, and I've been, eating a good volume of food for quite some time. So we're going to try that. So you guys will probably hear me talk about that. How many cooked calories have I been eating lately? And then another thing that I'm just going to use to keep in mind is 3 squared. Okay. 3 squared. And this is going to be basically a set of 3s. 3 liters of water. I find myself saying, okay, I could try to get to 2. Then I feel like 2 is not enough. I feel like I don't need to get to 4. So I always give up around 3 anyway. So that's probably enough for me, being as small as I am. So 3 liters. I'm just going to shoot for 3. Why say 2 to 4? Again, simple. Keep it simple, superstar. When you make these things simple for yourself, when you find a way to like ingrain it in your brain and your subconscious, that's when you really make a change. So 3 liters a day. And this, I got to tell you, I got to back up because before I give you the rest of the 2 3s, um, I have been a person. I remember when I was pregnant with my first son, I literally had, a notebook and I had every single nutrient, what it came down to, and I had figured it out to, how much I need, how many servings or whatever I need of each food to make sure I'm getting all of these different, main nutrients, protein, things that pregnant women especially have to think about. I even did iron and calcium and things like that. So I was very, very strict and detailed into it. And, it was great because I was back then, at least I was eating organic foods, and also like even last year, whenever I was going vegetarian, actually, no, this is not true. This was before I went vegetarian, about 4 months before I went vegetarian. And it was the beginning of the new year. Um, I really had, the goals that I wanted to hit, I really wanted to hit them. So I had literally, it was just scrap paper that I had used and I had put it in a stack and stapled it. And honestly, like every day, well, actually, no, I had it printed off on my computer. I had this whole setup of, what I wanted to do each day, what I needed to do, how many, water. I had little like, it was like a little graph that you could like shade in whenever you've done it. And I made a lot of good changes this way. I feel like it was a good system for me at the time, before I found vegetarianism, which was, even better, obviously. But as you can see, I'm kind of like a person that really, likes to have these lists and, figure things out. And, so this is why, and again, like I said, being a mom, a busy mom, sometimes I don't have, like time for all these lists and things like that. It gets to be cluttering and things like that. So if you can consolidate it, but again, you have to get it in your mind before you scrap all your list, you have to get it in there. So this is what this is really all about. So back to the threes, we got 3 liters of water, 3 hours. Now this is kind of crazy right now to say 3 hours of exercise. And I don't really mean 3 hours necessarily of exercise. This includes stretching and like a light yoga and even like light housekeeping. Okay, did you hear that? This is a new program that you can use if you like the sounds of it. This is what I'm using to do more housework, to stay more active in general. And this can also include, of course, any hikes that you go on with your kids, any games that you're out there playing with your kid. Anytime you're just off of the couch, moving, like I said, even stretching. You can watch TV and stretch at the same time. You can do your Indo board and watch YouTube videos at the same time. You can hula hoop, you can just do exercise, do light calisthenics and whatnot. While you're talking to your baby. I don't know. Okay, I've just explained to you my life. So, it's fun. So, this is the idea behind the 3 hours. 3 hours of exercise of some sorts. And then 3 K. Now, and this would be 3,000. And the 3,000, of course, has to go for the 3,000 calories that I'm going to be really aiming to eat. So again, not going to track that too much, but again, the reinforcement is great for your brain and your subconscious to really soak in the fact that you are not calorie restricting anymore. So yeah, so 333, 3 liters, 3 hours, 3,000 calories. So, and even if you wanted to maybe not think about the 3,000 calories, you could just aim for 300 as a good number. I mean, obviously 0 would be better, but if you could have an average maybe of 300, and I may just do that. Forget the 3K. I just got done talking about how we're not doing that anymore. Okay, yeah. We're going to go ahead and just make it 300 because I can do that. You can do whatever you want, but I'm going to do this. If you really are having trouble, getting to the 3,000 mark or getting anywhere near it, then you may want to do that. I'm really, just assuming anybody would want to try this for themselves anyway, but I think it's a great idea. So that's why I'm sharing with you. And also, again, just sharing from my own, confirmation. So I will stop blobbing your ear off here. And like I said, I'll put out a video. Oh, no, I'm not going to stop. I'm sorry. I'm so silly, especially by the end of the week. I just get kind of goofy and slap happy. Doesn't everybody? I need to talk a little bit about the Easter treats that we're doing. I'm kind of last minute here. I haven't had a plan before today, and it's, a couple days before Easter. Obviously, we've got family stuff going on Easter Sunday, and I had to make a plan so I could go get the stuff tonight and then be able to do it all and still have a good day tomorrow, kind of a relaxed outside day since it's going to be so gorgeous. So basically, tonight we're going to go shopping, and tomorrow we are going to make our Easter gifts and presents, and we're going to do, like, I have the school photos and, some cards for people and things like that we're going to make and use. And like I said, we're going to get some wooden, Easter eggs and make those with the boys, and it'll be, similar to dyeing Easter eggs, but instead we'll just go ahead and give those as gifts to other people. So I think that's a pretty cool idea. And so we're also going to make some cookies, and I haven't decided if we're going to do this with the family or just give it to the family. That's kind of a last minute decision, but we're going to basically try out these banana cookies. So I won't wait to share the recipe because it's so freaking simple. I want you guys, if you maybe want to try this last minute for yourselves and your kids as well, feel free. Obviously, it's just bananas, just like a ripe banana, and I'm even going to try the frozen bananas because I have so many. You just take some ripe bananas and mix it up with some rolled oats. So it's probably online if you want to look up the exact recipes, but you can probably just mix, whatever amount, and it's going to be good. You can eyeball the consistency sort of thing. And of course, you can add things in there. We may add some carob, or we have like some good cookie. I'll try to, get it in the form of the cookie thing. It may be too thick for the actual cookie cutters, but either way, we can decorate them and, get some carob chips, things like that. We're going to go to the store and get some natural candies, maybe vegan carob candies, type of candies, so that we can use those. And so we're going to make cookies. And then the other thing that we're going to make this weekend is a vegan dirt cake. And I'm banking on the account that the health food store Oreo cookies are vegan. Pretty sure they are, because regular Oreo cookies are vegan, so, which a lot of people can't believe, but they're not good for you. Don't eat them. I'm not saying go eat any of those, but we're going to take those. I'm going to get the mint ones because I love it. Mash it up and put it in with some, maybe either, if they have like instant pudding, I'm going to get the instant pudding, maybe make that, put it in there. Or no, I think it's just cream cheese and whipped cream you can do as well, like any combination of the two. So I'm going to get vegan cream cheese, and I'm also going to get some either some coconut, some of that coconut milk, and use the coconut cream from it, or see if they have any vegan whipped cream. I don't know how that works. I don't know if they have that or not, but we're going to get all those, put them in layers, and then put the cookie crumbles, make sure they're on the last layer so it looks like, some dirt cakes, and we will put those in a garbage pail, or not a garbage pail, but like a pot, like a flower pot. Oh my goodness. Anyway, maybe I'm making people laugh with my goofiness, my goofy ass. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter weekend, like I said, regardless of your beliefs, and I will talk to you probably on the flip side. I probably won't get this video done today, maybe Monday or so for the food. I'll let you guys know kind of what I've been eating over the weekend and see how I do. All right, guys, take it easy.